Waldo Politics is now live. Streaming Just Chatting. Violence is increasing. Come tell me your predictions for the country.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Getting started soon. Hop into chat and tell me how you are feeling about the big news today. I feel angry, the irony being that I'm angry over misguided anger. Indeed. I honestly never know what's going on. That's okay, is bad today. Wonder why she didn't read that. Do I have a profanity filter on? Shit. Guess not. Fuck no you don't. Yup. Also, if TT works the whole stream, there might be a way to connect it to YouTube chat too. The image is very appropriate. Yup. I just switched back. Welcome back. Vatter chat on Twitch. I don't like her. We started a religion around this chick and the change makes me feel things. Right, but she can pronounce better now. Can't touch. See. Demon. Imposter. No more canoch. Canooch.
Oh, hi, how you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How is everything?
hi,
tonight?
how you
doing? My name is Waldo. Where's that echo coming from? There it is. Found it. Got you, echo. So yeah, hi, how's it going? My name is Waldo. I'm here to feel the politics with you. How's everybody doing tonight? I am doing great. It's a little bit warm today, but not too bad. If you are immersed in the everyday life of
Pazuzu
Waldo,
demands blood and pestilence.
he sure does. That's TTS. It's only on Twitch. I had a severe, catastrophic hard drive failure about 2 weeks ago. Lost everything. Everything was gone. Everything was ruined. A lot of the stuff for the stream I can just re-download, or I can get from their web sites where they're saved and stuff like that. But I lost some of the stuff, and some of the settings aren't quite perfect, and I think I still have to set up like a sound gate or something like that. So if it doesn't sound perfect, let me know. If Canuch's voice is a little too high, let me know. Why do we call her Canuch? A long time ago, early on in the streaming career, I turned on the TTS, and the words "can't touch" were typed into chat, and the robot couldn't pronounce that. There was something about the apostrophe T that she made them disappear, and it came out Canuch. And so we just started calling her Canuch, and that was her name and all that stuff. And then there was an upgrade of some sort, and the lovely lady Canuch started pronouncing the words properly, and that made me sad. I like it better when it was janky. If you've seen my start screen, if you've seen anything I've ever produced, it's jank, like top to bottom janky. That's I call that an aesthetic. An aesthetic. Is it an aesthetic, or am I just dumb and lazy? That's for you to decide. I tell you that it's an aesthetic choice to be janky, to be halfway competent, and fail at a few things here and there.
Testing the bois.
Testing the bois. There it is, the bois. So she can still do that one. She got some French going on there. So yeah.
You.
Yeah. you didn't like that one. So yeah, if you're in Twitch chat, hop in. The lovely lady will read it out loud to us. If you want to do a ninja, you can just type in a hashtag in front of your message, and it won't get read out loud. If you don't think it's that funny, or it's not that good, or you don't want to interrupt the epic rant that I happen to be on right now, you can do that. And if you're watching on YouTube, please say something, literally anything. Say a thumbs up, a happy face, anything on YouTube, because YouTube is doing some things. I'll look at my numbers. Where are my YouTube numbers? I was getting a couple hundred views on all my videos, and that was great. I felt really good. And the last 2 videos that I put out, single digits. There is something crazy going on with the internet, with the algorithm of YouTube. Everybody's making videos about it. Half of YouTube is talking about the YouTube algorithm right now, and it's reduced my 100-ish views to 4 views. I don't know why that is. I don't know what's happening, but the YouTube algorithm has very much taken a dump on me. And it makes me sad, because I was really feeling like we were going somewhere. I was up to like I think I'm 238 subscribers or something like that on YouTube, which is great, which is exciting. 328. 328. Is that what I said? 328. I got very excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm finally moving up.
Half my feed is randos. No joke. Something is funky.
Right, because everybody who is a nobody, like me, a pissant YouTuber with almost no views, demands YouTube show their stuff to more people. I get it. I appreciate that. And
also, GLaDOS loud AF.
Oh, is she? Yeah, I can probably bring her down. Maybe, if I knew how. How about that? I could probably do that.
Maybe.
Is that better? Yeah, it's the first time I've had her on in a while, so I don't know if it's good or not. So what's happening? Oh yeah. So
much better.
The giants of YouTube, the big old people with the millions and millions and millions of followers and viewers and stuff like that, want more views. They want to be put in front of people. And then all the little people are like, we can't compete with that. It's not fair that every single YouTube video, every single YouTube feed has Asmongold in it, And I recognize how that could be annoying, especially if you're a pissant like me and you're trying to get somebody to pay attention to you. Stop putting 17 Asmongold videos in every single person's front page, But they've gone the other direction. Now they're only showing you randos. Now they're only showing you things that you've never seen before, and that makes those people happy. But then there are people who have been around for a little while who are getting fewer views, and big people are getting fewer views too, and then they're upset, and then they're losing money, and it's just a mess. You can't make everybody happy. You can't show every YouTube video to every person on the planet. It doesn't work. So the algorithm has to be weighed, and nobody at YouTube knows how the algorithm works. Don't let them lie to you. They don't know how it works. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it does. They are chimpanzees fiddling around with the knobs, And that's not to discourage them. I'm not telling you that they're bad people. It's just that nobody can possibly know how the algorithm works. It's like AI. Nobody knows how that shit works. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let anybody lie to you. Nobody knows how that shit works. Nobody knows how algorithms work. Nobody knows how AI works. They put some pieces together and they bang them against each other until they get something out the other end that they like. Then they say, okay, I'm a genius.
Google AI low-key AM.
Yeah. They don't know how that shit works. The Google AI guys do not know what they're doing, how it works, or where it comes from. They bash the parts together, and then sometimes some numbers come out and they're like, okay, good, we did it. Great job, guys. Let's package this up and sell it. YouTube algorithm is exactly the same way. So when they fiddle with something, somebody's going to get hurt. At the moment, it seems to be everybody's getting hurt, but people with one view and one subscriber are being benefited. And that's nice for them. And it's good for me too sometimes. I would like a middle of the road kind of a thing there. Like they need a separate tab for like people under 1,000 or something like that. And then they give you $1 off of your YouTube subscription if you go there. You know, I would, God, how would that be interesting? I think that would work. Anywho, crazy stuff aside, how are you? I'm great, thank you. I'm just sitting here paying attention to nothing. Nothing happened today. It's not a big deal. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went crazy. Oh, what? Something did go crazy. Something did go badly. We all know what happened. Let's look at
Terrible, but for no particular reason.
Yeah, exactly. Where is my buttons? Window capture. You. Okay. Are way down there. Where's the thing? There's the thing. There it is. That's what happened today. Charlie Kirk shot at Utah Valley University event. So this happened a few hours ago. This is still very new breaking news. There are a lot of things and a lot of pieces still up in the air, but we don't know what's going on. He was shot. I did watch the video because, of course I did. It was all over Twitter. It was everywhere. Everybody looked at it. Everybody saw it. Don't be a wiener. If you don't want to watch the video, don't. That's fine. But don't act like you're a better person because you didn't watch it. I'm here to be real with you. That's what I'm here for tonight. We're here to be real. Completely honest. They said... when I saw the headline, I was like, oh, man. I wonder if there's a video. Yeah, if there is, I'm going to watch it. Not out of excitement, but out of just morbid curiosity. You have to see the thing that's happened. Let's see. The Turning Point USA co-founder Charlie Kirk was shot at the event in Utah Valley University on Wednesday. The suspect is in custody, but isn't, and then was again, but isn't again.
Time for every conservative blame Democrats.
Yeah, it is that time. Charlie Kirk, the internet personality and co-founder of Turning Points USA, was shot on Wednesday afternoon in Utah Valley University. He was holding an event. His condition is currently unknown. He did. This is old. He did die. UVU immediately went on lockdown. The police answered the call. We're closely monitoring reports. So, yes, it is confirmed that he has died. And the person they arrested at the very beginning, right at the beginning, they had an old bald guy on the ground arresting him. That turned out not to be correct. He was released. Then we started getting photos of what might have been. There was one photo I kind of saw. It was like a video that went by real fast. Might have seen someone standing on top of a roof, like 200 yards away or something. And they're guessing that's where the shot came from. And we, on one of the thousands of cameras that were in the room hanging around there at the time, he wasn't in the room. He was outside. There might have been someone who just really was here and then.
Fake, it's all AI.
It's all AI. Yeah, entirely possible. They might have just AI'd a little person standing on that one frame. Wouldn't have been impossible. Then...
I want a tinfoil hat already. This doesn't make sense to me. But the dew isn't even cold.
Right. It's still too early to claim conspiracy. Kash Patel, head of the FBI and podcaster... That can't be right. Oh, that is right. Okay. Had somebody in custody, but I think, if I remember correctly, he's already gone as well. Nope, not that one. Okay, yeah. The subject of the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. Thank you for your local state authorities, Utah, for your partnership. The subject in custody has been released after an interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information of interest of transparency. So whoever this was that they questioned and said, oh, well, shit, it might not be him. So they released him. If they thought it was him, they probably would have kept him. They probably would have kept them at least for a little while. Well, this is a very short time frame here. So there's that. What do we make of it? What is to be done? What is to be talked about? What is okay? What is not okay? From what I've seen, and I frequent the liberal leftist type places, all of them are saying, we denounce violence. We don't want it. We don't like it. We didn't ask for it, and we're not on board for it. But that's not what the Republicans and the conservatives think they're saying. They're being lied to, as usual, by people on the right. So let's look at this one here. Sean Davis, I don't know who that is, but he's got a blue check mark, and you can just buy those with $8, which is horrible. The Democrat Party was the Democrat Party is a domestic terrorist organization whose most fanatics will not hesitate to murder their political opponents. This was not a one-off event. A Bernie bro tried to murder an entire pack of Republican lawmakers. Dude, that was in like 2014, wasn't it? A deranged left-winger attempted a mass shooting at the Family Research Council building. I don't know how long that was. I don't think he killed anybody. They tried to assassinate Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Covid Barrett before the Dobbs decision. No, maybe somebody tried. Did they actually try? Their demonic trans foot soldiers murdered Christian children while they were at worship at church and studied at their desks. They tried to blow Trump's head off on live TV after failing to bankrupt him and have him thrown in prison for life. The people who shot at Trump were right wingers. Man, the bankrupting him came because he broke the law. It wasn't trying to bankrupt him. They were trying to get the money back that he stole from the people and thrown in prison for life. No, nobody tried to throw him in prison for life. Bro, Sean, you don't live on planet Earth. Antifa will ambush and kill cops without remorse. When the fuck did that happen? They'll watch one of their own plow a vehicle into a Christmas parade and shrug and then tell you to calm down about it. It's right-wing people who drive their cars into protests, into BLM protesters. Like, I kind of remember that happening. CNN and MSNBC are deranged left-wing personalities on Blue Sky deliberately incite violence. No, man, I'm on Blue Sky. Listen, they're all saying we denounce violence. And when it happens, they take the psychopath's route of mocking and gaslighting their victims. Sean, you are gaslighting everyone who's reading this. Everyone who listens to you is being gaslit by Sean Davis, whoever the fuck that is. I don't know if he's famous. I don't know if he's not. This could be a fucking dipshit with 7 followers. I don't know. Just saying, this is what I've got. Terrorist Democrats will not stop. Just look at their reactions right now. I have, boss, and they're normal. They're either laughing about it or lying about it. But deep down, they're fine with it. And until they're stopped, every single nut job inciting this madness and cheering it on is held accountable and removed from society. It will not stop. He's calling for more violence. I don't know who Molly is, but she's saying that this is assassination prep. Christopher Rufo, giant, huge piece of shit. Very big right-winger. Tells the president what to do on a regular basis. Said the last time that the radical left orchestrated a wave of violence and terror. When the fuck was that? Mr. Rufo, when the fuck was that? That's never happened. J. Edgar Hoover shut it all down within a few years. It is time, within the confines of the law, he means whatever Trump feels like at any given moment, to infiltrate, disrupt, arrest, and incarcerate all of those who are responsible for this chaos. You're imagining things, bro. This is not real. Let's see. Cernovich, a gigantic Nazi, huge piece of shit, Mike Cernovich. Congressional hearings now. Every billionaire funding the far left-wing extremism. Who the fuck? No, this isn't happening. Your imagination is running away from you, Cernovich. Soros, Bill Gates, Reid Hoffman. Massive RICO investigations now. Every dollar accounted for. Every pass-through group's financial records public. You're making things up, Mike Cernovich, to rile up your group of deplorables. That's what he's doing. He's getting the deplorables all excited. Sniper for a YouTube pundit is popular but inconsequential right when Trump needs a scapegoat to invade the Dem cities. Yep, that's coming too. Trump was the first to report his death. Yeah, my teeth tingle from the 5G stealing my brainwaves through the foil. Yeah. Donald Trump did say it, but I think it's because he was probably on the phone with somebody who was nearby. He probably had somebody. Charlie Kirk's a friend of his. He works with the Trump campaign. He was selling 47 hats at the fucking venue, man.
Fun thing is they can just lie without consequence.
And that's the problem, is that everyone on the left is saying things like this. Let me find good old, what's his name? Al Green. Where was he? Where was it? Okay, here we go. Al Green, left-wing, Democrat representative. Charlie Kirk's assassination is a call to action for people of goodwill to take a stand against all forms of violence. Paraphrasing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we must all learn to live together as brothers and sisters, and we'll all perish together as fools. All of the Dems have posted something like that. All of them. Every single goddamn one. And Mike Cernovich tells his deplorables that they're out to get you, that they're coming for you, that they're all dancing in the streets, cheering, laughing and clapping, having a good time. Because Mike Cernovich is a domestic terrorist. He's stochastically telling you and telling everyone who listens to him that the bad guys are out to get them and they're right around the corner and they're coming to get you right now. You better arm up and you better vote for Republican and you better start shooting people. They're calling for more violence, which does not surprise me. The right is the violent party. They always have been. Charlie Kirk himself is a hate
Green
peddler.
Deck heard people were talking king about this and is trying to head it off.
He's trying to hit it up, like the fact that he would compare this to MLK. I don't know. I don't think we should bring up MLK in the same sentence as Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a hate peddler, was a hate peddler. He sold hateful disdain to faithful believers for obscene profit. Not to make the world a better place, not to make your life better, not to make the country better, but for his profit. His conservative ideology takes rights away from people. Doesn't help them, doesn't make their lives better, unless they are specifically a part of the conservative movement. They are a white, straight Christian male. Then their lives will get a little bit better, but everybody else gets to fucking suck it. Conservatism lessens human freedom. It is anti-society. The stronger our societal fabric, the fewer violent outbursts we will have. Charlie Kirk disintegrates that social fabric. His ideology calls for everyone, except the people of his race, his religion, and his political preferences, to be second-class citizens. If you are not a straight white Christian man, you are lower, a lower being in his eyes. Be conservative or suffer is the prevailing sentiment from the Trump government. I've been saying it a lot over the past couple of months because that's what they're doing. 100% Kirk isn't even remotely comparable. I read this as Green trying to diffuse the concept. The issue is that King was far more militant, and school books tell us, but they aren't comparable. MLK Jr. did do a lot of things that you were not taught in high school because it's not exactly, conservative parents don't want you to hear about those things, and also it's not polite or pleasant. It leads you to think that political violence works. It leads you to think that politics is violent. And I'm here to tell you, it always has been, always will be. Violence is a part of politics, suggesting that America, or politics, there's no place in America for political violence is insane. It's always been there. Had to allow that one, Ponathan. It was that one got auto-modded, but I let it through. Militant because he decided to flex his right bare arms, just like the cops are beating the shit out of it and killing black people constantly. But whatever. And he did those things too, but that isn't a pleasant story to tell children. You know, you need them to grow up thinking that everything is good and everything is great and everything is wonderful and nobody ever did anything wrong. And the Boston Tea Party was just a little revolt, you know, a little prank war. The Boston Tea Party was just a little prank war. It was fine. And people didn't die in the American Revolution. We just shot at each other. And if anybody got hurt, they called timeout and said, whoa, stop the gunfight. Somebody's been hit. That's what the American Revolution was like, you guys. What was I talking about? I was ranting. Yeah, be conservative or suffer. Every branch of the government is firing people for insufficient loyalty to Trump. The FBI is applying purity tests to their agents, ruining their careers if they seem too liberal. Here's a thing we can check out. Look at this. Where'd it go? There we go. 3 fired FBI officials sue Patel, saying he bowed to Trump administration's campaign of retribution. And then we have some of the photos and some of the questions that the FBI people were asked. So this is a person who works for Trump asking FBI agents questions to see whether or not they're allowed to work there. How would you define the most significant threats to the United States? The agent responded, cyber, terrorist, and counterintelligence threats posed by China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Islamic State of Iraq, Syria, ISIS. What? Donnie told me he got rid of ISIS. And other affiliates with external operational capabilities, porous borders, fentanyl, and a transnational organized crime like cartels. Question number 2. What are your thoughts on the structure of the FBI? In order to constantly improve, any organization needs to evolve, and the FBI is no exception. Effective evolution with an improved or enhanced end state must be done with a measured and strategic approach. The FBI can be more efficient, nimble, focused, blah, 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 blah. Who did you vote for? Question number 3. What? Why are you asking FBI agents who they voted for? Driscoll, the agent, refused to answer this question and stated that it was an inappropriate question with the Hatch Act implications because he's not a piece of shit. He's not an idiot. He's not a blatant, obvious, fucking troll grifter ideologue. He's there to do a job. Question number 4. Do you agree that the FBI agents who stormed Mar-a-Lago, to include the rank and file, should be held accountable? More politics. No. FBI personnel were doing their job in furtherance of court orders, legal warrants, and a properly predicated investigation. That's the wrong answer, Mr. Driscoll. You're about to get fired. Because if it happens to Trump, it's bad. Well, when the FBI investigates Trump, it's illegal and bad and awful and an affront to God and country. But if they investigate Biden, that's right, that's proper, that's good, that's proper procedure, even if they made up the charges. Most of the stuff against Hunter Biden was made up, wasn't real, but they got to investigate it, they got to scream about it. Actual crimes were committed by Donald Trump, but those get let off the hook. Wonder why. Wonder what the difference is. Seems like they're politicizing it, doesn't it? Let's keep reading because I want to see one of these. What are your thoughts on DEI? Driscoll mentioned that members of his family were first-generation citizens, and he strongly believes in diversity and diverse workforce that represents the people of the FBI. He noted that he does not believe in promoting people for the sole reason of diversity and did not support diluting standards for the sake of diversity alone. So he's only half right. You're supposed to talk about how it's hurting straight white men. Driscoll, you're doing a bad job here. When did you start supporting President Trump? And he refused to. When did you start supporting President Trump? When did you stop beating your wife? This is one of those trick questions. When did you start supporting him? If you never supported him, then you don't get to work there. You don't get to be a part of the government if you didn't support Donald Trump. No. This is not meritocracy. They talk about meritocracy all day long. Conservatives never shut the fuck up about meritocracy. Every time they see a lady with short hair in charge of anything, they assume that she played the gender cards, she slept her way to the top, and she's a woke DEI hire. But then they ask questions like this. Have you voted for a Democrat in the last 5 elections? Driscoll refused to answer this question. This man has been fired from the FBI because he has not become a part of MAGA, and he refused to do so. So he has to go. He can't be trusted. He can't be allowed within the FBI. He might see them committing crimes and then tell people. This Driscoll guy seems like the kind of guy who would prosecute Donald Trump for committing a crime. And Trump cannot allow that. He can't let that happen. He can't allow somebody who might convict him of doing the crimes that he's clearly doing. He don't want any of that. Everyone should fight for what's right. Yep. Protest Millsy. They're wrong. Demands to be right in the trashes. Yeah. Are reaping what they sowed. I don't like the harvest, but I think they'll enjoy it at least. I didn't. Art. Just the other day, Trump was talking about how crime is overreported and used domestic violence. Yeah. I saw that too. Just because a husband gets a little rough with his wife, all of a sudden the police show up and they think it's a crime. All of a sudden it's counted as a crime. All he did was slap her around a little bit, says Donald Trump, the right wing's answer to violence, the anti-war president who keeps starting wars and has, on good authority, beaten and harmed his wives. But that's what we're talking about, violence. ICE agents are harming innocent people every day. Trump pardoned the people who violently attacked my country on January 6th. Conservatives celebrate Ashley Babbitt, the terrorist, who was shot while attacking my government and trying to overturn my vote. And then Trump last week gave her a hero's burial in a military cemetery because he likes political violence if it benefits him. The MAGA faithful love violence if it is aimed in the right direction. At the poor, the queer, the immigrants, the liberals, the atheists, the foreigners, the left, the transgenders, and most of all, the woke. That kind of violence they cheer for. Conservatives think it's awesome when 20 armed soldiers break down the door of the guy who threw a sandwich. But throwing the sandwich, that's unacceptable violence. No matter how small or trivial, that is unacceptable. Because it is aimed the wrong way. It's aimed at conservative power. That is the crime that you cannot commit. The right has told us forever that they need their guns to protect our country from tyranny. But they were lying because Donald Trump is tyrannical. Charlie Kirk supported tyranny. They needed those guns to enact tyranny. And he would still support it today. We can see his previous statements on this. We can look at it right here. Charlie Kirk says it's worth it to have some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment is worth it. That's what he says. I'm not going to watch this whole thing. You will never live in a society when you have armed citizenry. A lot of people are upset. Damn it. I told you to stop. You'll never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That's nonsense. It's drivel. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's worth the cost to have some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. Charlie, under his own ideology, says his death is worth having the Second Amendment. And he won't change his mind. He can't change his mind now, can he? And he would probably still defend the idea. Even if he survived this thing with severe brain damage, he probably wouldn't change his mind. Violence is the end point of fascism. And we'll get to that here in just a sec, too. Because I published a video 2 weeks ago called Conservatism is Just Hatred. And I still think it's correct. I won't back away from that, even if there is something terrible happening today. Even if the shooter turns out to be a leftist, communist, woke-ass Marxist, I won't back away from the idea. And I won't backtrack to tell you, I won't change my mind, because I think conservatism is what drives this violence. Political violence has always been a part of America. The wieners on the left are on social media right now telling us that there is no place for violence in America. There's no place for political violence in America. That's what they tell us. This is expected. This is what the Dems always say. It does no good. The right will ignore all of these calls for civility. They will ignore anything that Al Green says. The AOC talked about how it's not okay, and they'll ignore that.
He died as he lived. A tool of the establishment. Nothing he ever said even matters now.
And, well, it might. Somebody's going to take him. They're going to lionize him and turn him into a hero. So maybe, and Donald Trump is going to use this as an excuse to invade cities. So maybe things he said will matter. Yeah, the left is saying that it is decrying the violence, but the right is lying about what the left is saying. The left can decry the violence all day, every day, 100% of the time, and the right will still lie about them. Still lie about it. That's what those tweets were a minute ago, where you saw Mike Cernovich lying to you about what the left is saying.
MAGA doesn't care about beliefs. They only care about how they feel.
Well, their feels lead to beliefs. But yeah, belief is the problem, is that they feel things and they believe them to be true, and then they can never argue with it. They can never change their belief. Asking an American to change their belief might get you shot, ironically. The people on the left, I'm complaining about the left right now. That's what we're doing. Will ignore. Well, the people on the left are blind to the past. They're ignoring the present violent state that we're in. I don't like political violence. No one does. But I'm not going to lie to you about it. I won't pretend that it's not a part of the political landscape. Of course it is. And it always has been. A part of the human condition. Violence is a part of the human condition. Part of every life. Part of every society. Part of every government. America has a long history of violence. Don't ignore it. Don't paint over it. Pay attention to it. Learn why we took those actions, those violent actions, and have the resolve to do better without the violence. Comprehend what they were doing, why they were doing it, how they were going about it, and do a better job without the violence. Move forward. Make progress. If we educated people in a better way, perhaps they wouldn't have been swayed by Charlie Kirk's many, many lies. If we had taught people how to think, they would be less likely to believe Charlie Kirk's grift. If the people did more thinking and less believing, maybe Charlie Kirk, the fascist, would not be in a position of power in America. And he wouldn't have been shot. Donald Trump wouldn't have won. We wouldn't be having actual fascism in the streets of America right now. We wouldn't have Ohio troops marching on Illinois. And, okay, so let's complain about the right wing a little bit. The right wing people on social media are Mike Cernovich. They're saying the left is out to get you. They're all violent.
They don't care about others' beliefs, only the feeling they have about it.
Absolutely right. They don't care about your beliefs. I agree with that. I would say that's true. Charlie's a father, and he was shot because he had different opinions. You're going to hear that a lot over the next couple of days, if you haven't already. He got shot for his differing opinions. No, man, stop being naive, or stop being disingenuous if you're a high-paid right-wing influencer. You know he didn't get shot for his opinions. He got shot. He was the part of the tyrannical takeover of America by Donald Trump, the fascist. He was not shot today because of his opinions. He was not shot today because of his opinions. He was shot today because of his power. What power is that, Waldo? The power to convince people to believe Trump's lies. The power to give the MAGA faithful confidence that their lives will be better under conservative leadership. The power to make them feel like violence against the woke is justified. That is the power he holds. That is the power he has. And that is why someone felt the need to shoot him. I'm not happy about that. I wish we could defeat them in the ballot box. I wish we could control the media. Nobody controls the media except for the media, and they suck at it. I wish we could put together effective messaging that would change people's minds and bring them to the left rather than the fascist right. But we don't have that. We can't do that. I try, but it's not working yet. That's why this person did it. We don't know who did it or why yet, and we don't have a motive, but I'm willing to bet once we figure out who it was, he thinks that Charlie Kirk has power and influence over people's minds. Political violence is on the rise from both sides right now because of conservatism. It is currently in power, and the conservatives use that power to hurt the people they don't like. I've said this many times. Conservatism is based on feelings of fear, anger, and hatred. Charlie Kirk today has reaped violence after a decade of sowing hatred. Political violence is the outcome of a weakened society. Conservatism intentionally weakens society. Even according to his own ideology, his death is simply the price we have to pay to keep the Second Amendment. He was a violence evangelist. He was a public preacher at the church of violence. It is unlikely that any gun reform comes from this. What's going to come next? What do you guys think will come next? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. But what I think is there will be no change to gun laws. The NRA just this week was defending trans people owning the right and their right to own guns. It was very weird. It's insane for them to flip on that. But they've only had one ethic. The right only has one ethic. Everybody gets guns all the time, no matter what. You can't take them away from anybody, ever. What I think will happen is a much larger mobilization of the National Guards to the blue cities. Trump has been itching to do it, and now he has one more reason. And the grifters on the right-wing media will demand that he wage holy crusade against their enemies. Here we can watch one of my favorite dummies. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's my favorite dummy? Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. There's one of my favorite dummies. Jesse Waters being bloodthirsty. Here we go.
College campuses, he's not provoking anybody. He's like Socrates. He asks questions.
You're so full of shit. He doesn't provoke anybody. He doesn't go there and tell you that you're a second-class citizen because you're not a straight white man. He's just asking questions. Boss, you're full of shit. Jesse, he is not just asking questions. He is supporting fascism. He is supporting ethno-nationalism. He is supporting genocide against trans people. He's supporting getting rid of all the immigrants from the country, unless they're really, really, really close to being white. He is an ethno-nationalist.
And he does it with a smile. And
Yes,
there's
he
nothing
does have a
controversial
smile.
about saying socialism is worse than capitalism. Men
If he were just saying that no one would shoot him.
and women are different. Let's put America first, because that's all he was about, putting America first.
He was an ethno-nationalist, Jesse.
And as Greg said, this hits differently because Charlie was one of us.
He's one of us, so that makes him more valuable, you see. When Democrats get shot at, it's bad and we condemn it, but they kind of had it coming, you know. When Nancy Pelosi's husband got beat up by a rando, they made jokes. Jesse Waters made jokes. He talked shit about it, threw around tinfoil hat conspiracies that maybe it was a hooker. It was a male hooker for him. They got into a spat and beat each other up over a payment or something like that.
Their violence has finally been met with violence, and now they're wondering where the violence is coming from.
Absolutely right. They don't like that they're the ones on the receiving end. They're the ones who are supposed to give it, man. You're not supposed to turn the world upside down. Too conservative. They're the ones who are supposed to be on top, dishing out the violence. There's not supposed to be, like, a qualified black man above them. No, that's wrong. In their brains, in their tiny little conservative brains. Not allowed to have a woman on top of them. Not allowed to have a woman above them. They can't. Their boss can't be a lady. That doesn't even make sense to a conservative. They can't comprehend that idea. They hate that shit. Also, Morphle 9, 10, and Kirk was charge of Turning Point. So what? Let's see. Let's keep going.
And Trump gets hit in the ear. Charlie gets shot dead.
Trump got shot by a crazy gun nut.
They came after Kavanaugh with a rifle to his neighborhood. They went after Musk's cars. They just
that wasn't assassinations. No, that was destruction of property, which is very similar to the Boston Tea Party, where they destroyed a bunch of property.
just shot 2 Jews outside the embassy. Think about it. Scalise got shot, barely
I think
survived.
it is really interesting that is the clip they chose to play while talking about this.
Oh, the little kid walking around? So that was his daughter? Yeah. Because they need you to know that it's not okay to kill him because he was a father with daughters, you see. It's okay to hurt poor people. They have fewer feelings than you. Are they even people? I mean, honestly.
You mean property.
Right. Ironically, the right wing would protect black people's rights under property rights if they were all still slaves. It's horrible, and you hate to think about it, but they would be way more interested in somebody's property being harmed.
It's happening. You got trans shooters. You got riots in LA.
90% of the shooters are white dudes. 1% are trans people. 1%. And that's the 1% that he's upset about. When the white dudes shoot people, that's just a lone wolf. Nobody could have prevented it. Nobody could have stopped it. There's nothing you could do. But trans people, they need to be rounded up. They need to put into camps. They need to take all their rights away because 1% of them. Because 1% of the time there's a mass shooting, it happens to be a trans person. We're going to take a Bobo break. I'm going to grab the dog. Don't go anywhere. He's come up. It's a Bobo. This is his favorite toy. He loves this thing. He just goes nuts for it. There's like a treat inside it, and it can't come out. He can't get it out. Can you hear it?
Everyone needs Bobo
It's
break
rattling
from
around
time
in
to
there.
time.
And because he can't get it out, he goes nuts. He goes nuts to get it out. Okay. Okay, you can go. Oh yeah, we had to have a Bobo break. It was getting too serious there.
Bobo.
Yeah, he just goes nuts on that thing. We have to take it away from him because I'm worried that like he's going to overheat. He's going to overexert himself. He I don't know if you heard how hard he was breathing, but yeah, after a few minutes, I have to take that ball away from him because he will absolutely just give himself a heart attack, and that's what I'm worried about. Puppers, that's right. Anyway, if you're watching, hop into chat, tell what you're thinking, tell what you're feeling. Go on over to the Discord and click on some stuff, tell some people, debate with some people, or just put photos of your dog. There's an entire channel of Bobo pictures in there called Bobo the Baby Bark Boy channel. And I put photos of the Bark Boy and the other little Bark Boy that I have. And you can go there and put your dogs in there too. It'll be good. It'll be fun. And we'll all have a good time. It'll be good. And you can Photoshop them. KBP has done some Photoshops of the Bobo, and it's very fun. I use one of his Photoshops as the thumbnail for my YouTube streams, so it's very cool. On the big mountain of skulls, Bobo the Baby Bark Boy on a mountain of skulls.
Those were real, I promise.
Real skulls, yeah. KBP. He doesn't slack. He actually made a stack of skulls and then put the dog on top of it to take the photo. I'm so very curious about the first guy that they apprehended. He was at the event in the crowd, and he's probably just yelling something loud, and then they got him, or somebody just said, "Hey, it was that guy," or it was there were these 2 rednecks outside the event who got interviewed later and said, "We saw this guy there, and he's trouble." And maybe they pointed at him. Maybe they fingered him. Giggity. And maybe the police were like, okay, you're coming with us. because maybe something was happening. They weren't sure. But then as the police started investigating and looking at things, they really do think it came from the building that was off to the side. So somebody got to the building, got in the building, maybe got on the roof of the building, which means that you might have access records or find out who has access to those things, or security cameras of that, something of that type that could have picked him up, and he was on the roof of the building. So if he was up there, then maybe we can figure out who it was, because it was this eyewitness saying that some man without a weapon in the crowd claimed to have done it, and the shot came from elsewhere. Yeah, and maybe he was just confused. Maybe he was playing 3D chess. I assume the man to the old man. Yeah, the old bald guy we saw. Maybe he had a mental break and claimed that he had done this because he prayed for it hard enough. Maybe he paid for it. Maybe he's part of the alibi for the shooter to get away. Maybe the cops, maybe he says, "I'm your man right here. I did it. Woohoo." While the real one is booking it and the cops aren't even looking anymore because they got their guy. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a long con conspiracy. I'm not sure. Maybe he's a plant from George Soros, slow the investigation down. Let's see. So there was more to complain about. What was I thinking? Yeah, I think we are going to get more troops in blue cities. I have been predicting more violence for a while now. More people in the cities, more troops in the cities, more people protesting against them, more people throwing sandwiches, more people being arrested, more violence aimed at the people that the conservatives don't like. I have been predicting an increase in violence because that is the end state for fascism. It always is. The fascists use violence to get power, like Ashley Babbitt did, like the people on January 6th did. They used their violence to gain power. The democracy, come on, Bo, I'm trying to rant here. Democracy pushed back against them and killed Ashley Babbitt. They used violence to stop the violence. If the fascists win, they use violence against their enemies, which is what Trump is doing now. He's using violence against the immigrants. He's using violence against any of the people that are standing against him. He's using violence against the people who are standing against him. He's using the power of the state to harm the people he doesn't like. And the only way to get rid of the fascists is violence. They disregard what the court tells them. They disregard what the laws are. The normal people are upset by their violence, will try to change the way the government operates, but they will be unable to do so peacefully through democratic means. The courts are held by fascist judges, so they can't sue. The DOJ is filled with fascist lawyers defending the fascist president, and the elections are untrustworthy because of the fascists counting the votes. At that point, the people start producing violence, and the government will respond with its own. And that is what I think is coming. I think that the Trump conservatives are so entrenched at this point that the law can't get them out. Donnie's going to run for a third term, and he's going to tell you it's legal. And the Supreme Court's going to say it's okay. And then he's going to put out executive orders telling you what's legal and what's not legal to vote, and how to vote, and when to vote. And that all the mail-in votes are going to be canceled. After you've done the mail-in vote, he's going to say that doesn't count. He'll put out an executive order saying that doesn't count after you've already voted, and after the due dates, and after the election's over, and after his team loses. He will tell you who actually won. And then you'll sue, and then the right-wing judge will throw it out because they won't care. And the Supreme Court will appoint him president again because we can't just be without a president. It won't. It's not allowed. That's not okay. We'll have to put somebody in charge, and it'll be him since he's already there. He's already there. He already lives in the house. Why mess anything up? And politely asking the fascists to go away won't work. From what I saw, it looked like he was sniped when he was hit. Everyone looked at the building directly across from the shot and then ran except for the cone of people between the building hit stayed down. Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, what I've seen so far, it was in that building or on the roof of the building. It was 200 yards away or something like that. So entirely possible. So that's my rant for tonight. That's the news. That's what's going on. Let me see if there is anything else I want to put in here. Oh, yeah, here we go. The far right is already blaming the left for Charlie Clark's shooting. The attack on the conservative activist Wednesday garnered an outpouring of rage online. The immediate wake of the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, little to nothing is known about the suspect. The prominent Democrats were quick to condemn the violence. All the Democrats said, "We don't like this." Yet many on the far right have taken to social media to claim that the shooting and an increase in political violence in general was incited by the political left and the Democratic Party. The left is the party of murder, wrote Elon Musk on his social media platform X that he owns, the richest man in the world who owns the most powerful communication device in the history of the planet, said the left is the party of murder. And then he will look at you. He will look into a camera and tell you that he's bipartisan, that he's just calling balls and strikes, that he judges everything on facts and he doesn't use his emotions. No. He's just telling you what's common sense. He's a liar. It's a real treat to see all of these liberals condemn political violence now, posted Katie Miller, the wife of White House Deputy Chief Staff Stephen Miller, the Nazi. Mrs. Nazi, Katie Miller, Mrs. Nazi. You called us Hitler because you're a Nazi. You called us Nazis because you're Nazis. You called us racist because you're racist, honey. You have blood on your hands. You are Hitler. Katie Miller, I need you to hear me. I need you to know. You are Hitler. You are a Nazi. You are a racist. You are making the world worse every minute you're in charge of the country. You really are. It's time for the Trump administration to shut down, defund, and prosecute every single leftist organization, tweeted a far-right activist, Laura Loomer, the Nazi. If Charlie Kirk dies from his injuries and his life cannot be in vain, we must shut these lunatic leftists down once and for all, violently. She's calling for violence. The left are evil, murdering scum who kill people or let others kill people, said Andrew Tate. They must be held accountable. Violently, I assume. Conservative social justice personality Isabella Mara DeLuca, I don't know who that is, similarly wrote, "We don't have a gun problem, we have a Democrat problem." James Woods, an idiot actor, Trump supporter, posted a photo of Charlie Kirk with, "It's gun violence." It's not gun violence, it's Democrat violence. Okay. They're going to call for more violence. That's what they do. The right is where the violence starts. It's where it's coming from. Going toward fascism leads you toward violence. The fascists do violence. The fascists use violence to get in power. Once they're in power, they do violent things. And to get them out, you have to do violence to get them out. So that is where the thing starts. That is where violence starts in our current situation. I know that 100 years ago it might have been different and there weren't a whole lot of fascists 200 years ago, but I live in the now. And I'm telling you, the violence is coming from the right, not the left. But they're going to say it anyway.
She's literally saying that leftists are condemning the shooting and saying that it's ironic.
That is ironic. Yeah, I know. She doesn't know how words work. She doesn't know how English language works. She doesn't know what any of these things are or mean. She doesn't quite get this whole being human thing and communicating thing. But she just knows that if she spits hate in the right way, she gets paid. So she does. She knows that hate pays. Hatred moves you up in the algorithm. Hatred is profitable. In today's world, in the world that you and I live in right now, hatred is profitable. Not happy about it, but that's the way it is. Do I have any other links to look at? No, there we go. Charlie Kirk being assassinated is the American Reichstag fire. It is time for a complete crackdown on the left. Every Democratic politician must be arrested and the party banned under RICO. Every libtard commentator must be shut down. Stochastic terrorism. They caused this, said Matt Forney, whoever the fuck that is. He got 687,000 views in only a couple hours. So I don't know who that is. I don't know who everybody is. I don't pay attention. Most people are stupid and I don't listen to them. But this guy calling for violence. He's calling for Democratic politicians to be arrested violently, for the party to be banned under RICO, which is a law, and then you would investigate and then charge all the people who ever gave to the Democrats and then harm them because they're not conservative. Be conservative or suffer. This is what I'm talking about when I say be conservative or suffer. You have to be a part of what they want, the way they want you to do it, the way they feel, or else you are harmful and you're less of a human, you're less important, you're less valuable as a human being, and they want rid of you. They want you out, they want you gone, they want you quiet, they want you silent, they want you to never do anything ever again and be a second-class citizen, be less than what you already are. And they will take from you. Anywho, how are you? I'm great, thanks. So that is like the only news I have to talk about tonight. So I put some other stuff together, but I didn't really care for it. Let's play a video game. How about we do that? How would that be? Would that be a good time? Wouldn't that be great? Really enjoy video games back when life was good and easy. We got to play video games. Where did that button go? You can hear it, I suspect. Yeah, you can definitely hear it. Might be too loud. Let's bring that volume down a little bit more. Sorry about that. Sorry if I killed your ears. Let's get this. Ooh, I didn't even create this thing. I have to go to OBS. I have to add a game capture. And then call it game capture. Okay. And then we're going to full screen application. Sure. We're going to call it window capture. We're going to turn off the window capture. We're going to turn on the game capture. I'm going to click on shit. I'm doing this real time. A specific window. There we go. Window. UFO 50. Okay. Bam. Got it. Except it's on top of everything. Oh God. You can't see me and you can't see chat. How are we not going to know what we're typing? We have to put it under all these other things. There. Bam. Did it. I'm so smart. I feel sleepy. Good night, Waldo. Sorry for annoying you. No, you're not annoying me, any of it. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're here. Wait, where'd that button go? There it is. No. Where the hell is it? I can't find that video game on my taskbar at the bottom of my screen. It's just not there. It's here, and I can hear it, and it's still running. It's not on my taskbar. Go to Task Manager. UFO 50. Can't you switch to? Isn't that one of the things? Switch to. There we go. Got it. Okay. My controller's also not plugged in. Let's try. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Video game time. I can still see chat over here. So if you're in Twitch chat, you can still talk to me. You can still have the robot lady read your voices out, read your messages out, and let's play a game. Let's have some good times. Now, we still have a few games that we have not played yet, but pick a number between 1 and 50, and we'll play that game. The ones that are blue have yet to be tried. Give me a number. Anybody a number? Give me a number. Number 15, Black Koala. 36. Okay. Well, we'll do 36 next. Black Koala, new game. I don't know what Black Koala is. I just picked the first one we hadn't played. The koala family is excited about spending the day at the park. Very exciting. But when they got there, the grass and trees were all dead. What happened? Global warming. No. The hippo said, it's awful. Flamingus is using all the water for his garden. Okay. There was a small crack in the wall. Koala kid squeezed in. Okay. They had to see what could be done to save the park. Kill the flamingo for stealing all the water. Okay. What are we doing? We're walking. Okay. We have a button. We have a button. They don't do anything. We stand on number 1. Warp to level 1. Okay. It's a good place to start, I think. 3. 3. 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I win? I don't think I won. Okay. Did I win? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do. Did I win? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's one of my buttons. I don't know what's going on. You can backtrack. Okay, that's my backtrack button. I can backtrack all the way back to the beginning. Okay, that's my backtrack button. I don't know what you want from me, video game. I can push the 3. Maybe I need to make the number sequences, but I don't see a 1. Shit, that one's stuck there. I don't see a 1. Is the star up there a 1? That 1, 2, 3, 4? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can move the 5, but okay, this is nothing. I hate this. Back to the library. Ponathan said number 36. We're going to play number 36. 36 is called Hyper Contender. Hyper Contender. Let's do Hyper Contender. And feel free to hit me with the politics questions and stuff like that too, as well. So I can do both. One player Hyper Contender. Tournament. Sure. Oh, we got, who's my contender? Elka with jump and dagger. Yogo with claw arm and boomerang. He's a robot. Braz with anti-grav and rockets. Wreck the dog with mines and nails. Sephi the cat angel thing with wings and a hammer. Gilroy with an elevator and bombs. Voltana with a jetpack and a laser. That sounds useful. Or Donkus with launch and a dart. Let's do with the robot. I'm feeling the robot. Let's go robot. Yogo versus Gilroy. All right. You die, Gilroy. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, almost got him. This is just kill him. Gotcha. Is the green thing good? The green thing is good. Oh, green things are good. Oh, what? How did he? Mortal Kombat.
You can't grab the rings early. They are on fire.
You can't grab them before they appear. Okay, all right. So, damn. He got 5 rings. He is the winner. Okay. Okay, I don't really love that swing shot. Demand a rematch. No. Let's try a different character. We'll do the cat angel thing. She has wings and a hammer. Against Gilroy again. Okay, at least I know what his skills are. That's a hammer. Oh, oh. Gotcha, fool. Girl got wings. Oh, got bombed. Oh, how did he do that? Damn it, damn it, damn it. I was in the lead, but now I'm not. Mortal Kombat. There we go. All right, all right. Damn it. Ah, fool. Eat hammers. Damn it. I lost again. Fucking Gilroy's got my number. I'll tell you what. Alright, we'll try one more before we try another game. If you want a different game, toss the number in. Oh, I didn't want another rematch. Reset game. I want to try out a different character. Not Gilroy. Fuck that guy. We'll do
27.
27? Okay, we'll do 27 next. Jetpack Laser. Alright. Versus Wreck. Ah! Fool. Whoa, that one almost got me. Oh, he jumps high. Oh, he jumps off his own mines. Nice. Take that, dog. I've got a dive kick. Dive kick. Voltana versus Yogo. Whoa. Oh, you're better at this than I am. Okay. Wow, wow, way down. Okay. Ah! Dive kick. Most powerful move in all video games. The dive kick. Oh, I shot his boomerang. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. 5-0. Shutout. Fantastic. Flawless victory. World records. Okay, Elka. She's got knives, apparently. Oh, she jumps a lot. Oh, that knife bounced. I did not expect that. Whoa. She's bouncing the knives off of each other and the walls. It's a whole thing. Ouch. Face. Knife. Okay. Can't. Okay, shit. All right. We lost. Okay. No. Let's play number 27. 27. It's called Divers. Divers. Never played this one either. Let's see. Divers. New game. Do I want to be a head, a fork, or a newt? Oh, no, let's do the head. Okay. What? Stick, lance, trident, stick, lance, trident, stick, lance, trident. Okay. Let's just... Whoa. Okay, we're at the store. Welcome to my store, says the turtle. I have 500 coinses. We got sticks, we got mallets, we got lids, we got S pittons, M pittons, holy pittons, evil pittons, and an egg. Then we got bombs. Mist orbs and god blood. Can I have some god blood? Well, god blood is 800 coins. I don't have 800 coins, I guess. I'm going to buy a stick. Great. Now I have a stick. Then we're going to buy a green stick and a red mallet. Sure. And a yellow lid. Okay. I guess we're done. What? I guess we go to the fork now? Stick, mallet, lid. Dylan, Orlock, time. Am I attacking these? Am I murdering them? Well, that's
Shop, fight, recover.
Shop, fight, recover. I guess I'm giving the green to the green. And we're going to mallet that one, and we're going to lid this one. Okay, shop, equip, fight. Okay. All right. What do we... We're swimming down. Gently. Nothing here. That does nothing. Oh God, it's a worm. Well, there's something up here. Can I use the mallet? Use the stick?
Charlie Kirk did what he thought was right.
Yeah.
ROFL.
He did what he thought was right, and he's wrong.
What a first time what?
What a first time what? He's, if he thought that supporting fascism was right, then he's allowed to do that, but fascism leads to violence. It always does. I don't know how this game works. We're fighting them. Okay. I finally touched one. Now we're going to fight them. We're playing Dragon Quest, apparently. Mallet, stick, lid. Gotcha. Tool 87. Thanks for becoming a follower. You just turned a frog gay. I'm proud of you. Hope you're feeling good. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're feeling. Mallet, stick, lid. We killed one. We did it, boys.
It's wild that no one cares though. I've seen streamers breaking out fine wines to celebrate death.
Where? I haven't seen any. Everybody on Blue Sky is talking about how they have to condone the violence. Or condemn the violence. Sorry. Condemn the violence. Every Democrat with a Twitter, which is all of them, have talked about how it's not okay to have violence in America. Violence has no place. Claiborne, okay? Well, then he's doing it his style. I'm not happy it happened. I'm telling you it's inevitable because that's how fascism works. Fascists use violence to take power. Once they're in power, they do violence, and then they don't leave when they're supposed to, and they ignore the laws, they ignore the courts, just like Donald Trump does now, and will have to be removed violently. And that's what this shooter probably thought he was doing, I suspect. That's what he thought he's doing. He's removing the violent scourge. Or removing the fascist scourge with violence. All right, Dylan's dead. Poor Dylan. We're going to still continue with the stick and the pot lid.
Mon, I voted for Biden by mail, but this is hard to justify.
What is the... I'm not justifying the shooting of him. I voted for Biden by mail too. But I'm not saying that he should have been shot. I'm saying that fascism is violence. It leads to violence. It breeds violence. Orlok is dead now too. Time is dead. Game over. Okay, this one's a little too hard. We're gonna resume. We're gonna go back to the library. Pick a number. Any number, and we'll play that game. But yeah, on January 6th, the Conservatives lost an election. Well, the Conservatives lost the 2020 election, and they used violence to try and take the election back. Ashley Babbitt, the terrorist, used violence to try and change the election. And the democracy at the time used violence against her, and that's why she died. You know? 23. Also, on a side note, super cool that if I search politics, he gives me you, who's cool, talking about this stuff. Okay, well, I'm glad.
January 6th was abhorrent.
Right, and I don't like that. That's awful. 23, onion delivery. And so that is fascism. They're doing the fascists did violence to get the political goal, and then they met violence in return. And now that Donald Trump, the fascist, is in charge, he's doing violence toward the immigrants. He's doing violence towards the people he doesn't like. Tool 77, the sleeping giant has awakened. Oh no, we got one in chat, guys. The sleeping giant has awakened. Of course, it's on Kick Chat. Of it, a skilled shooter paid. How do you know, Tool 77? You're just making shit up. He was aiming for the neck chest, knowing. How do you know? Do you know who it was? No, I think you're making shit up, Tool 77. Knowing Charlie puts his mic down after he speaks when it's someone else's turn most of the times, meaning aiming at the head is hard target when moving. Tool 77 says, if skilled, they were aiming at the head, not knowing about ballistics. Sighted at the 100 yards. 223, 556, they would be hitting 6 to 9 inches low, depending on the barrel length of the twist of the barrel. It would be just someone who wanted to kill him out of spite. It was what the gun was set up. Anyone that knows guns can look at the tool used and make an accurate description of what they are dealing with. You are a LARPer. I'm glad you're here, though. Thanks for coming, Tool 77. I appreciate you following me on Kick. Of course, it's Kick.
Thank you for following Cans ITV. Thank you for the follow, Cans ITV.
Cancel TV, you just turned a frog gay. I appreciate it. I'm proud of you. I believe in what you've done. You've turned a frog gay. I'm proud of you. Okay. This is Crazy Taxi, I think. Day one. Oh, well, Blob, Monster Man. Tomorrow should be a pleasant day with minimal danger or strangeness. Milsim porn. Yeah. That's what we're getting from Twitch, or from Cake Chat usually. Oh, I'm driving, I'm killing people. The violent left is here, and they are running people over. Onions and Sons. Whoa. I gotta get here. Okay. I delivered an onion. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, I delivered an onion. Guys, I did it. Oh, okay. A little damage there. Oh, bumps. Die. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to fall in the pit. Don't fall in the pit. Ah, we died. Okay. All right, 2 more tries. Okay. All right, onions and sons. Deliver onions. Let's roll. Oh, I died. Oh, jeez. It's over that way. We've got a slow turn. Die. Horrible death. It's quite difficult to drive this thing. It's got I'm not pressing. You press left to turn the wheel left. You know, so whee ramp. There. Oh, no, I missed. No, I can't turn. Tried enough to get it. I got it. Got it. Okay. Whew. Hit that ramp. Bam. Ramped. Killed that guy. Violet left. This is what Alex Jones has been warning us about. You know, Waldo's an unstoppable juggernaut. When in his onion delivery car. Nice. Oh, in a field. Oh, damn it, that didn't count. It was barely a fender bender. At least they move slightly to get out of the way. Whoa, I'm in the acid. I died. Game over. Okay, day 1. Onions delivered. 0. Dead. Horrible death. That one's kind of interesting. But yeah, is anything going to change? Cancel TV. What do you think is going to happen in the future? What do you think will come over the next couple of weeks? What does anybody think is going to come over the next couple of weeks? And I need another number. What's the number? The blue ones have not been played yet. There are 50 in total. Let's go with 16. Camouflage. 16. Camouflage. Is that a newt? Chameleon? In the beginning, lizard lived in peace and safety. In the epic movie voice, this is way more funny. In the beginning, lizard lived in peace and safety. One day, sun and rain appeared before lizard with a message. Child, the easy life has made you weak, and without challenge, you cannot evolve. From now on, you will face fearsome predators like frog, gator, and bird. But because we also wish to see you succeed, we give you the power of camouflage. That was exciting. Wow. Okay, level 1. Good place to start. We're green. We're green. We're green. Oh, we're exposed. We're dead. Dead. Undo. Yeah, let's undo that. Dead. Okay, so what is my goal here? To get in that hole? I'm brown now. I'm in the hole. Did I win? You escaped with 0 of 3 collectibles. Oh, no. Failure. It's a Pyrrhic victory. Level 2. There's a hole. The orange things I suspect are collectibles. Or brown. We're green. We push rocks? No. We're orange. We're brown again. We're orange. We're green. I don't know what color I want to be. Like, I don't know what his sight range is, you know? Okay. Straight lines by 3. Okay. So this is outside his sight range. There we go. Okay. He won't see me. Boop. Whoa, what is... The hell is that? Is another lizard? Is this a baby lizard that I have to save? What, how did... The hell was that? Oh, the changing in his view will get him. We'll get caught. Okay, don't change where he can see me. I have to turn dirt brown without him seeing me. I have to go all the way over here? No. Yes. Ah, that one got me. Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense. What if he... Yeah, that's what I thought. Can we just move before the frog gets there? No? Okay. How do I get in there at all? Does this count as brown? Does not count as brown. Only dirt is down there.
Turn brown top right.
Turn brown at the top right. Oh, okay. There is brown up there. You're right. I could have gotten the thing if I'd gone around another collectible, but I don't care. That's for trophy hunters, and that's not me. One more level, then we'll pick a different game. Green, sure. Wow. Okay, this is really complicated. Let's go blue. Wait, shit. You got me. Alright, fine. Go over here. No. Go there. This guy can't see me down here, so let's go down this way. Turn brown. Fuck myself? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just fuck myself. Back to library. Yeah, that was enough of that.
So back and forth.
Yeah, it is. You got to go over here, turn this color, then go over there, turn that color, then go over here, and grab this item, and then go over there and turn that color. Yeah. What else we got? What else? What other? Pick a number. The blue ones haven't been played. 24. So these are the ones. Oh, the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. 24 is the next one we haven't played yet. Caramel.
Yes, 24.
Caramel.
King Slime.
King Slime. That's him. Caramel. Do we want to do the prologue? No, I think we'll just do one player. Next top, Snack Planet. Okay. I love Snack Planet. Dude, I totally want to go to Snack Planet. Oh, die. Fuck yeah, die, bitches. Oh, yeah. Take that, you damn cookies. Eat it, cookies. You got shit on me. I don't know what that was. What's with the picture frame? Ah. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Yep. Can we turn around? Nope. That button makes picture frames appear, but I don't know why. Why do the picture frames appear? As. That's my name. Those are my initials. As. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Snack Planet. You got a dog? Oh, good. What up, dog? Where'd my mouse go? Well, the mouse doesn't work. We got a little Bobo break. Say hello to the people, Bobo. Wait. Got a Alt Tab, then close that and click on Alt Tab again. Click on the button. There we go. All right. Hi, Bo. Bobo, the baby bark boy. We don't know who he voted for yet. He's too young. Okay, we'll go back over here. Oh, I guess I could scoot this to the side, couldn't I? God, I'm so bad at this. You should not encourage me. Pow, there we go. We're going to resume. Bullet hell. Welcome back. It stops their movement? Huh. I'm going to go down this way. There we go. There we go. See, I'm much better at this game. Oh, a cookie. Jelly beans. Look out. Ah, got me. Get out of here, Cookie. Ah, that's... Call shenanigans on that one. As... I don't know why it's called Caramel. Okay. Very fun, though. I kind of like that one. One more, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah. The cowboy one? I got a text. Hang on.
TTFN.
Oh, yeah. You take it off? Okay. We'll do the cowboy one. Rail heist. Rail heist. I wonder if we get to rob trains. That sounds like fun. Love to rob a train. Rail heist. And we are robbing trains and shit. Nice. We're a strange family. That's true. An abandoned mine is our home. Dodger was orphaned at the age of 8. The sole survivor of the great disaster at Armadillo's End. Brand always hides his face and babbles in his sleep about angels and demons. That's me on guard duty next to Mr. Blue, our horse. My name's Maria, and that's all you need to know. Gran is our leader. She took us in when we had nowhere else to go. She doesn't get around much these days, but she's the one who taught us our trade, train robbery. Toucher will be your first solo heist. Ain't no way you're expecting you, so just keep it cool and bring it back the money. Up to load your gun. Okay. Up to sample heist. A simple heist. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to kill all these fools. Jump. Punch. 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 Oh, I only got 66 seconds. Take that, fool. How many punches does it take? Okay. I'm dead. Okay. I'm dead. Okay. Let's try that again. Press up to load your gun. I think I load my gun first. There we go. Now I can kill fools. Blam. But I don't have to. Can I shoot the thing? Oh, time is up. Okay. So it's the lawman's turn. Oh. Put all my bullets in my gun. I move this? No. This guy's trying to figure out where I am, but I've sneaked past him. I got the money. Can I have the money? Can I have the money? Okay, escape to Mr. Blue. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Bam. Okay. I think we can sneak right by this guy. Nailed it. All right. We stole the money. A new record. World record. Fastest anybody's ever done that level in the history of the world. World record holder right now. Waldo, you just saw it. World record. The roof assault. Okay. Where? Oh, I can do a roll, barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Could bust a roof out too. Ah. We're gonna escape. Oh, he got me. Okay. You don't have to shoot that guy first. Well, it's surrounded. I wonder. This is all puzzle. You just gotta get in there. Nope. Oh, double shot and punched. Okay. Well, that was interesting and weird. Let's go back to the library. So we got a few more games on this thing before we quit, but I'm done for the night. I've had enough fun. I appreciate the new people coming to say hello. Thanks for coming. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for pressing that subscribe button. It's very nice for you to press follow button. If you're in chat, you can always hit me up on the Discord. There's the Discord link. It's in chat, but it's not on the screen. Or you go on over to the YouTube link, and you can watch my YouTube videos over there. I need the help. I need the views. So go on over there. I take all of these streams, turn the good parts into little videos, and put them up on YouTube, and then you can watch them there. If you miss the stream, or if you want to see what I have to say without too much chat interference, or without all the uhs and the ums and the stops and the awkward pauses that sometimes pop up when you're speaking live. That is it for me tonight. I appreciate everyone who's here. Thank you very much. I will be back on Saturday, unless the Gestapo kicks in my door and drags me off to the gulag, which they might, because I have said a lot of things that they're not going to like.